Hi, welcome back. I'm Dr. Christine Bradstreet of Change Your Mind, Change Your Life, and we are talking about neural circuit symptoms or mind-body symptoms and how you can end chronic pain or chronic functional symptoms. So welcome back. Thank you for being here. Dr. Sarno was a pioneer in this field, and he used the term TMS, or tension myositis syndrome. It's the same thing. It means the same thing as mind-body or neural circuit or neural pathway or neurogenic pain and symptoms. They all mean the same thing, and I hope that's not frustrating or confusing to you. I tend to use the terms mind-body or neural circuit because I like reinforcing every time I talk about it that the symptoms are coming from the mind, from the brain, from the nervous system, and not from your body. Okay, so anyway, Dr. Sarno would have a saying, and he would say, regarding pain, regarding symptoms, instead of thinking physically, think psychologically. So regarding your current level of pain or symptoms, if you have a future flare-up, regarding a flare-up, think psychologically, don't think physically. Now, I have been there and I have heard it in my chiropractic practice. Anytime there's a flare-up or a new symptom, it is our human nature to try to solve the problem and say, oh, well, I think I have this pain because I bought a different pair of shoes, or because I was traveling and I slept on a hotel mattress, or because I sneezed, or because I changed my diet, or because a storm is coming into town. You know, the list is a mile long of outside external conditions that people want to blame their pain or their symptoms on. Now, if you've been here listening to enough of these videos, you know that these symptoms, they're generated internally, not externally. They're coming from the brain, from a mix-up in the wiring that happened possibly over a lifetime, or at the least over many years. The brain began to perceive certain signals as dangerous that truly are not dangerous, and or the brain began to mix up signals, interpreting them as pain when really they are not pain. They just could be other sensory signals. So aside from a true injury like falling down a hill or getting in a car accident or falling off of a ladder or breaking a bone, those things cause pain and symptoms from a physical reason. All your other chronic pain, chronic symptoms, or flare-ups, I'm sorry, there's a loud car outside, I hope that's not interfering, or flare-ups of chronic pain and chronic symptoms, they're coming from the mind. And that's why Dr. Sarno said, don't think physically, think psychologically. So here is what I would like you to do. Whether it's a constant level of pain that you're feeling today, or if you're in the midst of a flare-up, I want you to ask yourself, go to a quiet place, maybe sit on the edge of your bed, or go someplace where you can have privacy and peace and quiet, even if it's just for 5 minutes. And I want you to take 2 or 3 of those deep, relaxing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, deep abdominal breathing, just to give a little physiology shift before you ask this question. And then after that, I want you to ask yourself, what could be going on emotionally? What could be going on psychologically that is painful for me right now? And if you're willing to get quiet and listen to the answer that bubbles up, I am certain that you will discover that your body has an answer for you, that there is some sort of a painful emotional feeling that is connected, intermeshed with your physical pain or your physical symptom. When I used to do this exercise back when I had pain and symptoms, nearly every time I did it, the answer I got was, Christine, please just ease off a little bit. See, I have many of the personality traits that are prone to chronic pain and chronic symptoms. I was a perfectionist. I was a high achiever. I wanted everything to be excellent. I had high expectations of myself and all the people around me. I did not have a strong sense of self-worth unless I was producing something, and unless I was producing something that was excellent and above and beyond. I put a tremendous amount of pressure on myself to perform. And anytime I asked my pain at the time, what are you feeling emotionally? The answer I got was, Christine, please just ease up, ease off the pressure, slow down. Now, I was a dum-dum about it, and I didn't take the advice from my body right away. It took me time. In fact, it took me really hitting the wall of chronic pain and chronic symptoms until I finally took my foot off the gas pedal and learned to say no to many things that just weren't necessary, to learn that it is perfectly acceptable to do a good job and nothing can or ever will be perfect, so stop trying to make things perfect. When I really started examining what were my motives behind doing some of these, high pressure things, and how could I feel good about myself whether or not I was producing things. So that's my example. It could be similar for you, or could be something different. So please go into this with kindness, with an open mind, with compassion. This exercise is not meant for you to walk out of it feeling bad about yourself, feeling as if you are to blame for your pain, feeling as if other people are to blame for your pain. You're really just asking a question, getting an answer, and listening. Please don't argue with the answer. Your body is going to tell you the truth. Your body is going to tell you what it needs. It doesn't need you to take special supplements. It doesn't need you to have special fancy procedures. Your body, in some area of your life, needs you to recognize a painful emotion that you've been bypassing or ignoring or pushing aside or not being willing to acknowledge it. And you don't have to wallow in that feeling either. I've mentioned this before here on this channel. It is the power of shining a light on something that we've been burying, covering up, or hiding is so incredible, and it's gentle, yet it's still extremely powerful. So just shine a light on that emotional feeling that seems to be linked or connected with your pain or with your symptom, and please, to the best of your ability, honor that request from your body. All right, my friends, hey, we are all here to support each other. If you feel comfortable doing so, please leave a note in the comments the answer that you got. What's the emotional response that you got when you asked your body what seems to be meshed together with this pain? All right, thank you for being here. Before you go, hit that subscribe button, because remember, it's the short, easy to digest bites of information taken with repetition and regularity, and then also acted upon, that are going to get you from here to your end goal of a life without chronic pain and chronic symptoms. So when you subscribe, you won't miss the future videos. I'll see you in a couple days. Bye-bye.